This is the double bed, nice clean sheets, duvet's nice and clean. Could probably do with a bit more pressing, but it's clean. The room smells clean. No bed bugs. Curtains draw across, don't quite meet in the middle, but it's okay as it is. I don't mind if somebody has a cheap flash. Nice sink, nice and deep, water won't splash out of that one. Well, hello everybody, Dan and I are here at the Travelodge Blackpool South Shore. We're here for 5 nights. It cost £333.95 for the 5 nights, including Wi-Fi, which was £12. When we first got here, the Wi-Fi wasn't working in the hotel, but the hotel soon rectified it. The man came round to fix it, which is pretty good service. The staff are lovely, very pleasant, told us where everything is. There is a bar and a breakfast room dining area. It's 24-hour service if you need it. The reception is closing tonight at 10 o'clock, but we can just use our key card to gain entry. If the key card stops working, there's a buzzer, because sometimes the key cards don't work well if you go through an area that has the kind of magnetic security gates at places like stores and sometimes museums. We are in room 408 on the top floor. We have a small family room. I was able to go onto the site a couple of weeks ago and choose the room we were having. So let's take a look round. We're right by the football club. We have a car park view. I've seen a couple of the pink horse and carriages, which tourists like to go on from time to time. Come along the road here. I believe it's about £20 if you want to ride on the fairy tale horse and carriages. That's not really my kind of thing, and it's quite expensive. I'm a tight northerner. There's a single bed here. This might get used actually, because if it's a really hot night, one or both of us get sweaty and might need to be near a window. One of us anyway, unless we slept on top of each other. Oh, Mrs. This is the double bed, nice clean sheets, duvet's nice and clean. Could probably do with a bit more pressing, but it's clean. The room smells clean. No bed bugs. Mattress protector, everything clean. Let's have a look at the mattress. That's clean, lovely job. There's plenty of space under the beds to store things, which is a lovely touch, because there is a shortage in this room of bedside cabinets and drawers. So all our undies are stored safely under the bed in the bags. But there's plenty of room under the bed for storage. It's just that we might need to get things out when we need them. Nice pillows, nice bouncy, clean. Yes, nothing wrong with that. They're nice and comfy. Over here we've got a good mirror. Hello! It has got a light in the top. I don't know whether it works. Let's check. Yes, it works. Here we have CPR information. There's a fan for those days when it gets a bit hot or humid and sticky, especially at night. A little bit of paint been splashed there. Clumsy decorator, clumsy. The window is opens, yep, nothing wrong with that. Safety catch here. Curtains, draw across. Don't quite meet in the middle, but it's okay as it is. I don't mind if somebody has a cheap flash. There's a bin in the corner. These are some of our bits and bobs. These our friend Yvonne gave us for our anniversary. They've done quite well. They came down from Scotland. We got them last Monday and look, they're still beautiful. The lilacs, we needed to unfortunately say goodbye to them earlier today, but these are still beautiful and fresh. Our teapot and our strainer. The kettle is nice and clean, empty, lovely job. Mugs. There's a selection of teas and coffee, a few milks. You can always go down and get more. Travelodges are good like that. All the other bits and bobs are ours. We're a great one for going out and about for the day and taking things for snacking. We've got a bit of yellow ticketed bread left. We had a tuna sandwich for lunch. Nice comfy chair here. There's a slight stain in it. Well, it might be a defect. There's probably been some kind of maybe an accident with something there in the past. Nice and comfy though. Yeah, that's good. Good back support. There's Dan sitting there in the other chair. I like the chair he's sitting in. I might have to commandeer that. It's the better chair. TV. The remote control is on the desk. We probably won't be watching that. We don't really watch TV. This is a heater if we need it. Dimplex. Another full length mirror. Hello. And our shoes are down here. A do not disturb sign in case you need it. And the fire evacuation plan with the exit point shown. And our room location. This is a useful shelf. You can put anything that you need. This is taken up with bag, scarf, hats. Mine, of course. We had about half a dozen wooden coat hangers, good sturdy ones, but we're here for several days and there's never enough, so we always bring hangers from home as well to supplement. I've put everything all tidy. There's a spare duvet thingy if we need it. Might be pillows. Yes, it looks like pillows. These are the lights. Yep, they all work. We didn't have to put a card in any slot. This doesn't have one, but it does have a peephole. So if somebody knocks on the door, we can peer through and say, "Who are you? Bugger off." Just because. This is lighting here. You want to have a read at night. That lights up there, look. Those are my homeopathic remedies and vitamins, all that jazz. A little shelf for things like water, mobile phone, that kind of thing. But I have to keep them away from my natural remedies or the EMFs destroy the goodness in them. Also at the desk is a USB port here for charging. There's a charger down here as well, which might be useful. So many people have laptops and the like these days. It's a good idea to have more than one charging port. A nice message here, please reuse your towels. The towels, of course, are on the bed. There's a bath sheet for each of us. No hand towels, but there was a bath mat. And there's a bath in here, much to Dan's delight. There's room here to put your bath towel. There's a hook on the back of the door here if you need to hang, say, a bathrobe or your towel once you've used it. Extractor fan with the light on. Shower, which is what I prefer. I have problems these days quite often getting out of a bath, but there are handrails, good safety features, and some hair and body wash. I do bring our own. This as well is an anti-slip. I need that, that's useful. That's ours. Nice sink, nice and deep. Water won't splash out of that one. A really good shelf in here for putting our things on. Hello. And foam hand wash here. This is for shavers. Dan uses a normal razor because his face is very bristly and the electric ones don't work very well on his stubble. Loo rolls, again, if we were to run out, we will be able to get more. Disposable bags here if you need that sort of thing. I do not. And clean loo, lovely and clean. Nice and clean, nice clean loo. So there we go. What do you think of our room? I think it's pretty good actually for the money. One night was $29.95 and you can get 3 people here, 2 adults and a child. The Friday night was the most expensive. It was about £110. That's one thing to remember when you come to Blackpool. The weekend tends to be quite expensive, especially the Friday and Saturday nights. All in all, I think it's pretty good. It's clean. It passed the dust test. Definitely passed the dust test. I can see my face really well in the mirrors. The mirrors surprisingly haven't broken, so that's a good sign. I'm not past it yet, obviously. And the customer service is really good as well. The reception desk is well maintained and the reception staff are friendly and very helpful and efficient and informative, which is what you want. There's a bar downstairs as well, which does happy hour between 5 and 7 p.m. You can eat as much breakfast as you like for, I think it's £10.95, and you can book either ahead or you can book the day before, or you can even chance your luck and come down in the morning. There is also a short evening menu, maybe pizza, burgers. Thank goodness there's none of these artificial meat plant burgers. It's a proper vegetable burger, which is vegan friendly. That's nice to see. And falafels, very short menu, not overly expensive. pretty good value for a hotel. The happy hour between 5 p.m. and 7 p.m. every evening sounds good to me. But what do you think? Please do comment below. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like, share, subscribe, ding the notification bell, all that good stuff. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you again soon for the next one. Until then, bye for now.